All right, welcome everyone to another Gabby Tries. As always, I'm Gabby. Today I am joined by not one guest, but two from Langano Skies Ethiopian restaurant. So thank you guys for joining us today. How are you guys feeling?
We're feeling great.
Great.
Yeah, amazing. Just so everyone knows, we're all not public speakers. So I'm just trying to get everyone nice and comfortable here before anything happens. I have to say, Ethiopian cuisine, although I have been to Heritage Days multiple times, I have never been able to go around and try different ethnicities' foods because I'm always stuck in either the Lebanese or Arab pavilion, helping them in the kitchen. And every year I say, I don't want to do the kitchen, I want to go around. And every year I'm pulled in and stuck in the kitchen. Tell me about Ethiopian food and what like primary dishes are focused on. Because I know that like Lebanese cuisine, I could go on for ages and say tabbouleh, hummus, for days. What are the kind of popular go-to Ethiopian dishes?
We can take few. It's a lots of popular, but we have lamb,
Okay,
beef,
beef, perfect.
chicken,
Nice.
and not pork.
No pork. I can get behind that because I can't have pork, so that's perfect for me.
And plus vegetarian.
Nice,
So many vegetarian dish.
perfect. What dish if I kind of walked in and I wanted to have an authentic dish? What dish would I order?
Chicken.
Chicken? Chicken dish is the
So the chicken is doro what?
Doro wood? Okay.
It's cooked with Ethiopian spice barberry,
Okay.
and it's like authentic Ethiopian dish.
Oh.
Like if you go in Ethiopian restaurant, or if you have Ethiopian person invite you for Ethiopian dinner, they always will have a doro what. Of course, the injera, the bread. Without that's not Ethiopian at all.
So if I don't have those, it's not at all.
It's like, especially if you don't have no injera, who are you?
Walk away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you? You're not Ethiopian.
No, that's perfect. Okay, so those are primary dishes. That's perfect. I think Rekha and I had, the tea one that you mentioned, was it injera?
Injera, the bread.
Injera? Yes.
The bread.
We had that one in Calgary. Yes. Correction. Someone nodded me. What? Fort McMurray. Right. That. Not for.
Oh, tips.
Yes.
Did you have a beef tips or lamb?
I'm trying to remember. But that was my kind of first introduction to Ethiopian food because I always wanted to, again, like I said, have it. Just never got around to doing so. So you both own and run Langano Skies. Can you tell me about why that name is important?
Langano is a river.
Okay.
in
The lake,
Ethiopia.
lake.
It's a lake, and where he's from.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
So it is really amazing, clean water, and people like go swimming in it, and people camp around it. And the name that we pick is my older daughter and I were in Ethiopia in 2004, right before we opened,
Okay.
and we haven't picked a name yet. So we were there, and we were just like watching the skies, and just like, oh, Mom, I think we should really call it Langano Skies. It's so beautiful. We say, oh, okay.
Perfect.
Then
The name
Langano
stuck.
Skies.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the name itself. No, that's wonderful. It's always good to hear because like so many times you'll go into a restaurant and no one ever asks why.
What's the name?
Like why is it called? Like I know that it must hold, like significance and importance to people. I don't know if anyone ever says like that story is awesome. To be like, I was visiting back home. We were there. We saw the skies. They're so beautiful. That's the name of the place, right? And you were mentioning how long have you been in business?
We've been since 2004.
Oh wow, okay, so that's very nice. Can I ask, what was it like, to unfortunately go through the pandemic? Was that very challenging and difficult when that kind of happened? Did your restaurant close? What were the kind of
So our the pandemic was, of course, was very difficult.
Yes.
Our foods are, we eat it with a hand. So the pandemic made people like, it's shareable, it comes in a platter and people
Oh,
share
of
it.
course, yes.
So the pandemic really didn't help at all our restaurant. But we have an amazing customers who did the takeouts and support us with buying the gift card for friends and family, and they did the takeout. And then we're also an app that skips,
Oh, yes, of course.
even though unfortunately
Everyone's,
we pay, but
yes, everyone's on
people
that
was
one.
able
That's
to
like,
get
yeah.
the food to their house. So we survived.
No, that's, I mean, that's fantastic to hear. And I can only imagine, because that was one of the challenges, you know, me ordering even like Lebanese food, is that like the food is made to share and sit down. And it's not, you know, like a burger where it's like, you know, moving. It's like you're sitting down, you're eating it. We also do the breaded, like finger food too. So it's like, it's very difficult to move to like wash your hands, cutlery. You're not allowed to be around anyone, you know, like that must have been very like hard to not, you know, be able to have that and to close down. Do you offer dine-in service at your?
We did.
Okay.
But when it was when we were forced to close, we just closed. We just did only takeouts, so there was no
okay.
dining in for a couple of months. But people like did takeouts, and of course we had to work still, and it was extra work for us. Make sure that the takeouts are getting out properly, and people are still. I mean, they're calling and they're like, "Oh, can you please send this for me? And can you send this for me?" So we did it all around their need.
Oh, of course. No, that's amazing. You said earlier that, you know, it's thankful to the community for coming together and for supporting, for buying gift cards even, you said. Like, what was that like for you to have the community show that support and that love?
I will step on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I don't have no words to say. Not only thank you, I don't know what I'm gonna say. This community, especially we been White Avenue for 18 and a half years, and June 19, Father's Day, that was the last dining we did.
Oh, wow.
And that day, we announced that we are closing. We closed, and people came with a card, with a flower, it's a full of like the house, and people, we cry, they cry.
Oh, no.
And we freaked out. What's happening? Why we said what's going on? So, but we closed. We left our location the end of June.
Oh, wow.
And after that, we can't sit. We decided to join another restaurant.
Okay.
Run since 1975.
Okay.
And we decided and we announced that to cook for those people who support us. They want to eat our food, and whatever what we can
Do to make
do
it happen.
again. So that's a go ahead, you can help me there.
No, that's I see that it's like, I can only imagine it's so emotional to have, you know, to close down, and then also to tell these people who love you and support you that like, I can't, you know, because the government's saying I can't be open to serve you, to continue to have you in here, to sit down, because I imagine the community aspect of the food is very important, of course, right? So
So the reason we were closing Langano Skies was like we got old.
oh, that's
It's not-
it happens to all of us. It's all
That's
good. You
not the
guys look very
the
young.
Pandemic,
Just, yeah.
we survived, but
Yeah.
we got old and we had to renew again another 5 years. We say, I don't think we can do that. You know,
Okay.
since we're getting older, we want like have a little bit of time for one another.
Of course.
And but we both enjoy cooking, and the customer became our family. So you really cannot walk away from your family. They're a family.
That's right.
If I'm not cooking for them, they're coming in my house, you know.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. That's always
Yeah.
the energy you want, right?
So one of our customers who came for a long time was a restaurant owner who owned Bar Banderni.
Okay.
And when I said we're closing, she said, you know, I was doing a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we're not doing dinner anymore because you got also old.
Yeah, that's
So she said, do you want to use our restaurant for some takeout or some, like, if you want to have a dining in? Like I said, oh my goodness, that's what? Yeah, I still want to cook for my family. So we decided to join their restaurant. So they do breakfast and lunch, and then we do our dinner just 3 days a week for a pickup, Thursday to Saturday. But people are calling and asking more of like, can we have dining in? So I think we're going to have like once a month.
dine
special
in.
dining
Okay, come back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once a month dining in.
Did you miss that dine-in aspect? You know?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah, and I imagine, like, you know, with you saying that these customers are coming back so often and so frequent, are there any customers, because so many owners tell me this, that they had customers that were this, and then they went there for so long that now they're adults and they're still visiting. Did you have customers like that?
I have like children are graduating. Some are like who was like 5, 6 years old one day when they start. Like, they're getting married. Amsala, I want you to meet my fiance. And some of them they got engaged at Langano Skies.
Wow.
And some of them did like a the rehearsal dinner at Langano Skies. And some of them come with the baby and say, Amsala, I want you to see the baby. I said, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, my children.
Yeah. No, and that's always amazing to have, because you're like you said, it's a family environment. The community is very important. It's important to bring. How important was it for both of you to kind of bring in like a taste of Ethiopia into Edmonton, especially?
Yeah, we proud of doing that, especially the way we mentioned from beginning. Ethiopian food is different, and no one cook. So when to bring that, especially I am the one who pushed that.
Okay. No, that's
When I came 1982 to Edmonton, and church group and friends, they are taking me to different restaurant, and I enjoy it, but I miss Ethiopian food taste. And I say, I wish I could provide them like to taste, but after little while, I push whatever.
Yeah.
My way.
no, you don't have to.
And she accepted me what I say, so we decided to open
Oh, okay.
Ethiopian restaurant.
Were you the first then? Because was there no other?
There was a couple of Ethiopian restaurants here in Edmonton before us, but like Paul and my children who was born and grew up here, and we let them try Ethiopian food, and they, Mom, I think you should really let more Edmontonians to taste this food.
Oh, okay.
I really think you should. So there's not a lot of Ethiopian restaurants in Edmonton. It's not like Chinese or another like Indian. It's very few.
Yeah, no,
and
said.
the community is very small. So once it took him a long time for me to get convinced. I say, I don't want to cook for everybody, but then one day I just say, I don't know. I think I hit my head.
There was something in the water. Yeah,
something. Yeah.
No,
I
totally.
say, okay, dear. And we've been like a winners of Edmonton's Ethiopian restaurant for 18 years straight.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I can only guess that's because of like the love and how much, you put into it. It seems like, the community, the food and everything you're doing is so important to you. And I can tell even from how you're answering it that you're so, thankful to have it and have that experience. And like you said, you're proud to do so.
We're very proud, and so Ethiopian is never been colonized
Ah, I did not know that.
in
Interesting history fact, yeah.
countries. So our food is the original. There
Ah,
is nothing another culture.
no
You
influences, huh?
don't, no influences. If you say injera, injera is only made in Ethiopia. Nowhere else injera is being made.
Yeah, so thankfully you can't do that with tabbouleh because people will argue where that's from all the time. And, you know,
So
like, yeah.
when we say Ethiopian food, it's just like, okay, that's like we're really proud like, to bring our cultures across the world and letting Edmontonian try our food, which was very difficult in the beginning because not a lot of Ethiopian restaurants. So you have to eat it with the hands.
Yes.
And when they just think like Ethiopian food is spicy, I say, well, open your mind, come. So when we opened, it was very difficult for us to explain for the people. Every time people come in by the door, there's a lot of explanations.
Ah, okay.
But our menu was so perfect. We won actually 2004 the best menu of the year.
Oh, look at
Our
that.
first menu.
Back
Yeah.
to back. Is
Yeah.
there a wall of just all these awards at home? That's amazing, yeah.
So it was like, explained so good. All the products there, it explains it really well. We train our staff, our children, of course, they were amazing helping us. So there was a lot of explanations. So we didn't have like an advertisement on TV or on the radio or like in a board somewhere. It was only word of mouth.
Ah,
So it's a matter of getting that person inside that restaurant. Once they're in, they're out.
you're good. Ah,
Yeah,
I
that
like
was-
it. I like that. That's very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Did you find, because I've heard this a lot, so Lebanese restaurants, when they come here, the restaurant owners sometimes don't put all the spices we normally put. They don't put the garlic we normally put because they're always worried because they're trying to adapt to North America. Did you ever like reduce the spices or you kept it? You're going to like it like this or you're not going to like it
So
at all?
exactly.
Yeah.
So we cook it. We want Ethiopian, authentic Ethiopian dish.
Okay.
That's what's cooked like that.
No changes.
No changes.
Oh,
Like
I like that.
it needs clarified spice butter. It have clarified spice butter.
butter.
Are you lactose? You cannot have that. Done.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Alberta is the highest lentil grower in the world in Alberta and Saskatchewan. And some people they don't know what lentil is.
It's amazing, isn't
I
it?
say,
That's
excuse
yeah.
me, like, we eat lentils. And I
Yes.
say, spicy lentils. You're going to like it. Just try it. And people say, Amsala, you were so right.
No, it's impressive to me. Like you said, lentils. That's one of the things that like I always hear now. They're discovering it's a superfood. It's so good for you. And I'm like, you know, if you were ever from the Middle East or Africa, you know lentils because we have it all the time, right?
It's so even when we have like the festivals, I make sure I bring my lentils. And sometimes people will like ask, what's lentil? I say, I'm not going to ask.
yeah.
I'm just going to hide
You will
behind.
learn today, yeah. What's the traditional? Because our dish, Lebanese dish, if you have lentils, mujaddara is ours. What is the Ethiopian lentil, spicy lentil?
The lentil dish called yemesser kikwat. Misser means lentils.
Okay,
Kik means split.
okay.
And what is the sauce? So it's cooked with onions and garlic and berbere. The berbere gets imported from Ethiopia. We cannot get it. It's all imported.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't chip on the spice. Get the spice in.
No,
Make it
that's
nice and spicy.
of course.
And delicious. And then people sometimes they eat it like with a fork. Or they just like, no. You need to eat it together. It combine, the taste just becomes better when you eat it with injera.
Oh, okay. So, it has to come with injera too. So
The
don't
injera,
forget. Yeah.
the injera has to come with everything, unless if you are celiac.
Okay.
Then we give them rice, which is
Oh.
unfortunate because they are sick, so
Yeah.
we have to provide them. And I don't cook white rice; I always cook brown rice.
Oh,
Like
okay.
brown rice, you don't have to have the rice.
Okay. No, I'm learning a whole lot. That's very, very interesting. So you had mentioned earlier, as you were talking about festivals that you were hosting. Now, obviously, everyone knows Heritage Festival. Is there another festival beside that festival I always hear about all the time? Which ones are you kind of involved in, and which ones did you love the most to kind of do?
Yeah, we actually done only once heritage festival. That's our community asked us to do for them, and we did it. And that's a heritage festival is based on community.
Yeah.
So we are doing out of that, like Taste of Edmonton, we did several years, and French and
Focused.
Folk Fest,
Nice.
And-
Okay.
those. But we stick now with two festivals,
Okay.
especially
French.
French
And
and
Focused.
Folk Fest.
Okay. So these are the two favorites that you like?
And
Okay.
Why we choose that is most of our customers are there, even when other festival, when we do, we open our restaurant and we run festival same time. But on those two, we close our restaurant because all our customers are there.
There anyways.
So
okay.
this
So
is
that's
what-
the only time to actually have
Yes.
your food is to come to those festivals.
Yes,
That's
the last
interesting.
2-3 years we did it only those two.
Yeah, French and Focused. Focused is like our customer.
Yeah, 100 Folk Fest.
Our
Oh,
home.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I don't ever hear about Folk Fest because, like I say, I always hear Heritage Fest. I'm like, but there's got to be more, right? Like Taste of Edmonton is one that I'm always happy to see, like because again, it's like a community thing. I love to see more and try more foods around the world to understand what's authentic, from each heritage and culture. Of all of the awards and accolades that you have garnered over the years, which one is the most close to the heart? Was it the first Restaurant of the Year award? Was it the Menu of the Year? Which one meant the most to you, and why?
Yeah, we win as the best Ethiopian and African restaurant over 12 years continuously. Within 18 years, continuously we are winner. Not only food, we are winner different kind of drink, like beers is there around the world, and so we can't put it like this. We are always happy.
Of course.
Yeah, we are always happy. Our customer happy, and that makes us we are work 18 hours every day. Like now, when we think about that, what?
That's wow. That's
But
amazing.
still, we are go ahead.
My favorite is when we won for family restaurant.
Oh,
And
of
I
course.
said, oh, I'm so glad because children can come and they can eat by their hands and run to the fish tank. We have a nice, beautiful fish tank.
Yeah.
Because I am a parent, so
You want those
I want
parental
those
things,
people to
of
be
course.
like join our restaurant. So that was really I like that one a lot.
No, that's amazing. As I said, this all sounds great. We are going to take a very brief, quick break. When we come back, I'm going to be trying out this food so you guys can be jealous. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back. As I said, food smells delicious. I could smell it from over there. I can definitely smell it from over here right now. I'm so excited to try this out. I hear that we have the spicy lentils as well. So every food we talked about is here, currently present. So amazing. Can you tell me and walk me through each of the dishes, please? So starting with this one, this looks so good. Like, I definitely recognize the lentils themselves. I've never had it because our dish is very like brown kind of colored. It's not orange. So I'm excited to have this one the most because lentils is a big one for us. So this was called again?
Yemeser kikowat.
Yemeser kukawat?
Yes.
Ah, got it. First try, that's it.
But we'll just say it, spicy lentils.
Spicy lentils, yes, got one of them too, yeah.
People just like spicy lentils, and then we know that's what.
Perfect. No. And then here we have,
This is a Langano Skies special tips.
oh, okay.
So it's tips, it's stir fry beef.
Okay.
It has got onions, jalapenos, fresh tomatoes, red and green bell peppers, and broccoli.
Oh,
Of course, the
beautiful.
beef, and it's cooked with a clarified spice butter.
Oh, that sounds delicious. And of course, the highlight of everything. What do we have here?
That is the injera.
Oh,
If
that's
we don't have injera,
right. If this wasn't here, I'd have to leave.
that's it.
That's
You
right.
asked me. I can't even stand it. Tell him that I'm Ethiopian. I'm so sorry.
That's amazing. Okay. What is the process now? Does this kind of go first? How would you plate this?
So when people come to the restaurant, we have a platter, a circle platter. So
Okay.
we have one injera on the bottom, and we put the sauce, we put a little bit of salads, and then we give them injera in the plate, a long roll like that. So they
Oh.
pick up this, and they rip a piece, and they scoop their food and eat. And some people they really die for the bottom of the injera because everything is soaked on there.
Oh, so everything absorbs it
It's
in.
amazing.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
really great.
Important
People
part.
scrape.
And take it.
And some people, they just say, I don't want to have soak injera. I said, you don't know what you're missing.
Really? They're gonna
No
come
idea
to
what
it.
you're
They're gonna come to Ethiopia and say no, thank you. That's weird. That's okay.
So this is how it goes. We'll put one injera on the bottom.
Oh wow,
See?
that's very
So
fluffy. I like that.
injera is, maybe we'll put two. Then we'll have
Ooh,
enough space.
look at that.
So the injera it's made from 3 different flours.
Okay,
I've got barley, self-rising,
okay.
and teff. The teff is imported from Ethiopia.
Oh
It's the
wow,
smallest grain in the world.
really?
It's gluten-free. If we were going to make it with teff, it would have been gluten-free. But because we put barley and self-rice, it's not gluten.
Ah, I understand.
So
Okay.
when we're going to put,
Oh, and again, I'm so sorry for you guys at home because this smells amazing. So you have to live through us, I guess.
we need to have a little bit of our place.
Nice.
Then we have the lentils.
Ooh. Look at that.
Now you can,
So, I'm gonna take a guess here, just because I'm from Lebanon, and say this guy can get lost, and it's break off and go. Yes?
Yeah,
go for it.
When you need to grab this one and unroll it.
Yeah, you can use this one, you
Yeah.
can use this one, wherever you want, but
Yeah.
And is it?
Yes,
don't
sir.
complain
You
about the
got it.
spice.
Yeah, you got it. You need water for him. You got
No, it's
water?
going to be okay.
No water.
My mom told me that.
Wow.
Before food, make ready water. So that's good. Here you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah, that's really good.
full
That's-
service.
That's amazing. Yeah, I love that the water came in here. No, I like how it's very soft and I'm guessing what's the cooking process for it? Because like I said, it's very soft and just melts immediately.
That's right. So people will say, I don't want onion. I say, okay, are you allergic? No, I'm not allergic. Then don't worry about it. Because there's so much onions and garlic, but it's cooked, it just melts.
yes, it's
So when people say, I don't want no onion in here, it's okay, I can make it without no onion because there is a chunk of onion. So they can see it. The minute they see it, I don't want
it.
it. This
But
one is
this
hot.
is blended in. No, it's really good.
If
I
that's
can-
too hot, you can grab this, the other dish.
You like the
and-
hot?
No, I love it.
I know.
This is really good. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try the other one too. Yeah, look at that. That is so delicious. And you said it was your kids that convinced you finally, to join, or who was it? Was it a combination of?
All the poor family say, Mom, you need to cook. I said, fine.
No, because I have to say, it's just so good and so delicious. This is so soft, much softer than pita bread, I have to say, by a long mile. I'm sorry, but it is. I just love that, and it melts and breaks away so easily. It's so delicious.
So it's fermented overnight.
Okay.
So that's why the babble is. And we cook it in a special grill. So what we have to explain so much to people, because they will just pick up the roll and they will take a bite. It's sour bread. don't do that.
Okay.
Or we'll just say, pick up the lentils and put them as, no.
You have to
need
combine
put
it
together.
together.
And then
Okay.
it complements one another.
So if I were to have jara here, this is the area that everyone wants, right? The
Yes,
center,
yes.
the heart. Ah, okay. I can see why, because everything kind of
Yes.
lives in there, and after a while it'll just
Oh, yeah.
seep in. It's already kind of soaked in. You can see.
Yes, yeah.
So that part definitely looks so delicious. I'm 100% sure the crew is going to kill me and eat this, hence they're panning to me right now. But
It's enough for a moment.
it's absolutely amazing. Can you please let the people at home know where to find you and where they can get this amazing dishes to try for themselves?
So we're still cooking. We're still Langano Skies, and we're so proud of ourselves and our customers in Edmonton, and for them to learn and to support us for 18 and a half years. We couldn't do it without them, for sure. And right now we are on just 10 blocks from where we were, Langano Skies and White Ave, 2 South, Barbenderny is German restaurant. We are doing the takeouts 3 days a week, Thursday to Saturday, but people are calling and asking for dining in, so we're going to do once a month dining in, so people still will have it in the platter. And will keep me out of trouble because I'm still cooking.
Mention the address too.
Yeah. No.
And the address is like on 99 Street, 9906 and 72 Avenue. So we're not far from
Same phone number.
Perfect.
the same phone number, the same menu, the same people.
No, of course. That's who we want back there. You know,
Exactly.
like I feel like if you guys aren't there,
Yeah,
I'd be.
and they can follow us in Instagrams and Facebooks and our
That's also at Langano Skies.
Langano Skies.
Okay, perfect.
Langano Skies forever.
Perfect. No, we love it. Again, thank you both for joining me. This was absolutely delicious. I can't wait to have more of this, but we won't keep the people waiting and jealous
Thank you.
on camera. But I appreciate it. As always, this has been Gabby Tries. I love this experience so much. You have to come out and try it for yourself. It is absolutely finger looking good, literally. It's so good. But that's it for this episode, and we will catch you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.